Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back for another recording session of Hearthstone. And it looks like we need to do just a little bit of curating here and see if we can trade out this mage and shaman dominance for something that's more doable in our recording session. There you go. Perfect. So paladin, warrior, priest or warlock are our four options for an arena run. So priest
I won't let you down.
Today we do a priest arena run. I am habitually these days running behind, but otherwise everything seems to be going well. Seems like everything's doing alright. I just, as of this point, it will probably have already been released quite earlier. Did a series on Portal and played it through 2 different times, and then did the challenge and the advanced puzzles maps. So I've done as much as I can for now on Portal. The only thing that I could do more on Portal would be if somebody lets me know of any kind of mod or extra maps somebody made that are actually worth playing in 2015. It was a very fun series. I liked it. It's hard to recapture the joy I had when I very first played it. You never get back your first time on anything. So that first time I played Portal, the first time I played like BioShock, first time I played probably any game, really, those were always going to be the most enjoyable. Interesting shadow form. Can't really do too much about that, except for just wait a few years, hope you forget most of it. Most of what happened, but you're never gonna forget it all. Well, I'm not, not unless I have some major head trauma or something. I vaguely recall, and this is probably true, but this also might be apocryphal, which means that it very well might not be true at all. But I think I've heard some stories, and maybe I should go on Snopes.com, or you should double check me. If I tell any stories, go on Snopes.com and double check me, or check me some other way. Of a few people who had brain injuries, traumatic brain injuries, and then when they went and tried to listen to music they used to like or read books they used to like, that they really didn't like them. Everything, their personality had changed enough in the brain injury that they no longer liked it. Or the vice versa, something they used to hate now they really love. So even if I did get hit in the head, maybe I wouldn't even like to play video games.
The light shall bring victory. The light shall burn you.
Portal should be out at this point. The only thing that would stop it is the very last episode played the credits, in the credits of Portal, played the end music, and I should have been smarter and just edited out that section, and maybe I will have to do that. But I don't really have to, and I really shouldn't have to cow down to even that. I've been given permission, written permission to use the game. If incidentally your end credits have music in your game, I have the same written permission to play that too, as a part of a larger video. So, but I mean, that's just YouTube for you. Music is the #1 thing that will get you content ID if it's not gonna straight up just cause you to get copyrighted. I also found out through the developer commentary that song at the end of Portal was written by Jonathan Coulton, who is a person that I've become a very big, well, pretty big fan of in the past year and a half. And now that I think about it, yeah, that does certainly sound like a comedy song he would write. Jonathan Coulton, I would say he is a second to Weird Al. If Weird Al is the obvious #1 comedy musician, Jonathan Coulton seems to be kind of like the up-and-coming Weird Al, as Weird Al is eventually at some point going to become too old to put out a new album. But who knows, he may do it the rest of his life. It's possible. Hey, he's doing my tricks. This is what I wanted to do.
My fate is sealed.
So yeah, I highly recommend that people go out and seek out a Jonathan Coulton song or two and see how funny they are. He is on either Ask Me Another or Wait, Don't Tell Me, 2 trivia. He's on one of those 2 trivia. I think they might both be NPR shows. I can't remember which one he is on, which is kind of dumb. But it's real dumb. I'm gonna lose the game. Just incapable of even doing 1 bit of damage. Dragons are cool. A, I do agree dragons are cool, and B, well played. Really, really well played. As far as just keeping me totally stuck in a situation where I couldn't attack. There probably was a point there where I could have done something and sacrificed somebody to get rid of that guy, but didn't feel like it.
Anduin versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory. The light shall burn you.
This is a strange recording time because it's kind of in the break. I probably will do Portal 2 really, really fast. As fast as I did Portal. Portal only took me like 3 days. So obviously Portal is not going to be a series that's really worth
Job's done.
releasing on a daily basis. On top of which, I did Portal in a very short and sweet method. It should go down in history as my shortest average episodes for the first run because I did just one puzzle, since they were very, very much gated. Unlike most games, it would have been almost the equivalent of doing just one game on Hearthstone and making an episode of that. It was 10-minute episodes where 5 minutes of it was just me saying hello and wrapping up. So very, very
Bring me steel.
very little,
Job's done.
very short episodes. So I'm doing this whole short and sweet thought for Portal, at least at the beginning. Now I did the challenge maps as one episode, and the developers commentary run was as 3 episodes, as kind of a speed run that wasn't really a speed run. I just wanted to show this is the game if you just ran through it and didn't break it up. But I got like 26 episodes on Portal, and Portal is really pretty. It's a pretty quick game to even stretch it out that much.
Job's done.
To that many episodes is kind of an amazing thing. This guy doesn't even work well with this guy.
It's time.
Job's done.
No, quit giving it to this guy. This guy's not gonna do anything.
The damned stand ready.
See, now with the light well, it's a random creature that gets healed. It's not a...
The gates are open.
Oops, did not mean to do that.
Job's done.
Doesn't say random, but it has to be random. They don't give you a choice. Man, I'm being slow in a breakthrough. I don't know if I'm still recovering from my illness or if I'm just... Well, I am still recovering from illness, but I'm not sure if I'm just having a little bit of a sleep deprivation issue too.
The damned stand ready.
I stayed up too late last night
Job's done.
recording Portal. So Portal, I've been talking about it a lot, is not going to be the next series, but that doesn't mean FTL and probably Isaac aren't coming to a close. They are. The FTL is
The damned
irritating
stand ready.
me, and it has become... It's bothersome and a waste to try and... What I've been doing is I'm showing the last bits of the parts that I can't get done, and I'm trying to just show it once and then play offline a lot
The gates are
to
open.
just give the evidence that
My fate is sealed.
that what am I trying to do? Well, on FTL, there's a lot of ships I need to still run through. I haven't run through almost any of the sea-style ships, but I'm not gonna unlock this slug ship. I've given up on that, and I'm not gonna unlock the crystal ship. I've given up on that, and the way I've given up on both of those is because I've...
Is someone injured?
is because I have...
My fate is sealed.
Spent the effort to...
Job's done.
I've spent at least 8 hours of recording offline. So what I mean by recording offline, I mean I'm not talking, but I'm still recording the gameplay. Just grinding, trying to get the slug ship, trying to get the crystal ship. So I spent 8 hours on the crystal slug ship. I spent 8 hours on the slug ship. I spent 8 hours on the crystal ship. My head is just bouncing around everywhere at the moment. This is really silly. I have to admit. I can't even keep words together at the moment. But so on FTL, there are only those 2 ships, and then I need to do a run. I said I would do a hard run on every single ship just to show it and wrap up the series. And so we are very close to the end of FTL. Now on Isaac, there are 2 more challenges. If I'm gonna stick with what I said I was gonna do, that was probably a mistake. If I'm gonna stick to what I was saying I was gonna do in Isaac, I'm gonna do those 2 challenges, and then I'm gonna do several more runs, regular runs, trying to unlock the last bits that I should be able to get, and then after I unlock the last bits that should I be able to get, my last thing is
Job's done.
what? And then after the last bits I shouldn't get on the Binding of Isaac, I'm gonna try and unlock the last character, and I'll probably fail miserably on that, and I will be done with the Binding of Isaac for at least a short time, but then I turn around and there's a update with more items coming just around the corner. Well, I don't know if it's just around the corner, but it's already in the works. So possibly by the time the last Isaac I release, since I am a month ahead, and that's the kind of the crux of both of these, is since it's a month ahead, I could probably take a month off and not play either of them, and then I would just be right back to where I started. I want to be more than a month
shall
ahead.
bring victory. The light shall burn you.
On Isaac too, I've seen other channels where people are putting out 2 episodes a day, and feasibly I could do that, at least for a short time, but it never really occurred to me to do something like that. Would people really want to see me do 2 episodes? It is a similar question to, do people really want to see me keep playing Isaac after I've plateaued, which I'm getting close to. Hearthstone, putting Hearthstone on the back burner, and I say these in these series, but really I'm not. I'm just putting it on the back burner. I may at any point in the future play any game I've ever played, or any new game at any point in the future, and then put that video up. It's just, am I going to commit myself to always have Hearthstone's not even on the table for that, because it's just these quests. Until I can mentally get around the thought of these of not getting the gold, not getting the quests, I could not see putting Hearthstone on the back burner. Also, Hearthstone is a great game for me to talk on when I can talk, which I really can't talk at the moment. So I would have to find another series that, let's see.
Give me a big hug!
Right away.
Job done.
Yeah, so I'd have to find another series. Oh man, this episode's bad. If I could afford it, I wouldn't put up this episode. At this point.
Yes.
My head is spinning. I may not have eaten enough today. Maybe having a little bit of a low blood sugar issue.
Right away.
But yeah, so I would have to find a different slow-paced card game, probably a card game, to play in that would replace Hearthstone, that would still allow me to talk. I am valuing Hearthstone higher because I can sit here and talk about the series. I have other games, older games, that I want to put up, and so if I need to figure out what series is going to be a series like FTL and Hearthstone, and what series is going to be a series like Portal, and I need to get at least a little bit far into recording a series to decide that. If for some reason I had completely forgotten how long Portal was, and it was a series that was going to have, oh, I don't know, maybe 50 episodes instead of the probably 29 it got all throughout, I would have considered putting it out daily, but as you probably will see, it's gonna come out just all at the same time, or very close to it, because there's just no reason. If it takes me 3 days, if I'm really into a game and it takes me 3 days or a week to record the series from beginning to end, let's get it out there. Let's build up my channel. I have lots of old games coming out. There's a new game, or a game that is eventually going to come out, called The Messenger, which kind of excites me. It's yet another puzzle game. So we've done the Talos Principle, we've done Portal, we'll probably do Portal 2, and then if The Messenger comes out, I might do The Messenger too. So you're talking like the fourth puzzle game.
My eyes are open.
Job's done.
The fourth 4th puzzle game that would be released in for my series. So obviously, if what you can take from that is I am a fan of puzzle games, although I don't think there are enough puzzle games in the world to keep that going. I really don't. So who knows? We probably will run out real fast of puzzle games. We're making no progress today. I mean, I can't even think straight and talk straight. So I have no chance. I basically just flush that arena entry down the toilet. It's never a super big loss. We're at 235 right now. We want to end this recording session above 235. I think we can do that. We've been able to do it for several recording sessions in a row. Still only getting Goblins vs. Gnomes packs. Maybe they'll never go back to classic cards for arenas rewards. Or maybe it just gives you Goblins vs. Gnomes first, and if you win 2 packs, then we will be able, if you win 2 packs, maybe the second one will be classic. I'm not sure. So, crafting mode. We have 30 dust. I can disenchant extra cards for, ooh, 1 rare is worth 20, and then I have 4. So every single card in that pack, basically, is what they just said. Every single card in that pack was a Minecrafting mode. No. Yes. Yeah. It says card crafting up here. So we're looking for the first card that we can craft with 70 dust that is not a Goblins vs. Gnomes. That is the requirements we are putting down. Oh wait, there's one. Maybe. Goblins vs. Gnomes. Power overwhelming, classic good crate. So, are we going to be able to craft anything else with 30 dust? I don't think so. I think we need over 30, yep. But we made one more card. One more slow step towards having all the cards. That is certainly another reason why we would not want to just give up on Hearthstone, is that we are making it. This is a long play game. This is a game that is definitely just pushing us towards slowly working our way to having all the cards.
Anduin versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
The light shall bring victory.
I guess in 2 different instances now I have experimented without, and I haven't gotten any feedback at all from anybody as far as doing really short episodes. I've done a whole boss rush series on Isaac where I just tried to boss rush and came out with
Job's done.
15, 20, maybe 25-minute episodes for about 7 episodes in a row, and then all Portal 1's very much split, very much just a super fast setup. Portal in particular made it very easy. It would be there really were only 2 options on Portal. either I play it one puzzle per episode like I did, or I play it like the developer's commentary where I split it up at almost no split. I could have done like a 6-hour video, but there's no reason to do that. There's actually reasons against doing too long episodes on YouTube, because you lose the ability after about 2.5 hours to edit videos. I don't know why. I want YouTube to really start working on their video editing, and because there are things that I would love to do as far as helping people find new videos and go further and enjoy my shows better, but there's just no video, nothing capable of doing that inside the very simple video editor of YouTube. And there's no free software that really does it either. It's almost, it is 99.999%. Go get a copy of Photoshop Creative Suite so you can use Photoshop and After Effects and Premiere, I think is the other video editing one. So it's just...
The damned stand ready.
This whole mess of go spend $1,500. So I don't know how much Creative Suite costs these days, but depending on, I think it was $1,500 at least one point, and use this super overpowered software and super complicated software and render out files, and my little CPU couldn't handle rendering video.
So
no way.
Possibilities.
If I wanted to start doing all that stuff, that's the point where I'm at. I need to hire a video editor, video producer. I need them to have their own computer, and I need them to take my footage that I record and start rendering it out and editing it and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I'd love to do all that through just the simple things. Like, often you'll see at the end of episodes, you'll see little video boxes and people saying, click here to see this one, click here to see this one. And none of that really is, well, a very small part of it is actually about, is through a very small part of it is through YouTube, but all the video part of it isn't. So what you have to do is make your own videos with the boxes and all that, and then you'll have a stationary video file that has none of the linking or click here functionality to it. And from that point, you put just a little bit of instruction in the YouTube part, and then YouTube figures out the box. So all YouTube is really doing is putting an invisible box over your video, and then if you put the mouse over that box and click on that box, it takes you to the link you provide. Why I would love for YouTube in their video editor to say, this is what we've seen. Almost everybody does. Every big person does the videos at the end saying click here to subscribe. So why can't they just have even just the simplest of templates to put at the end of automatically of all videos? It says, here, pick your background picture. Here's a box that's preset. Here's a box that's preset. We will pick videos that you most recently uploaded, or random videos, and we'll put a tag in there so you can tag videos you don't want promoted for some reason. And why can't that all be built right there? It's really a software issue. It's
Feel
not a
my pain.
for them. They just need to work on their platform some more, and they're always working on it. And they're always improving on it. So I think it will come eventually. I just wish it would come fast. Yay, we got a victory. We are certainly seeing, or at least feels like it to me, that playing with our decks now that we finally that I've rebuilt them and I've put the good cards in, for at least half of my characters gets me more wins than the random decks. It certainly felt like in the old days, when I had no cards at the very beginning, that random decks were even better than my decks, because I didn't have, my decks were basically random decks too, but even worse with less selection.
Shall bring victory. The light shall burn you.
But I think I've figured out how to use what I've got, even though what I've got is not as much as I would have liked.
Is someone injured?
I need to do 2 more episodes today. I'm not looking forward to it. Oh, and then there was the other thing. As I was uploading videos, I'm doing it overnight now, and somehow when I dragged the videos, it put them in the wrong order in my files. So, and there's no way to correct that. Another YouTube problem. It's like, why can I not move this video up or down in my order? So now they're out of order a little bit, and the only thing I can do to fix it is
I wonder.
the only thing I can do to fix it is turn around and delete the videos and then re-upload them again in the right order, and that's totally not acceptable. If it takes hours and hours to upload it once, it's just a huge waste of bandwidth and everyone's time to sit there and upload it again for such dumb reason. So, whatever, I'll just live with it as it is. When I do a whole series, it's the only thing I do, so it puts a nice little barrier in the ever-growing longer and longer list of videos I've uploaded. Should be approaching, if not over, 300 videos at this point. So I should have in my files over 300 videos. It goes 7 pages deep. So I think they probably only put about 50 videos per page, and it's just going further and further. The system is flawed. It really is. It needs a folder mentality badly. Because if I could just put these files in a folder, I would have a much more organized, better sorted thing. I'm kind of getting worried for their file structure. Really, I mean, obviously they must have some way to adjust for this.
Powering up.
If you
Online.
there is some hard limit theoretically in the number of files you can have in a folder before you start just crashing the system completely, or perhaps
My apologies.
yeah, I don't think it's anything like 256 or 512.
My apologies.
What, he's gonna beat me, he says? I have a hard time believing this. Show me how you're gonna beat me.
Repairs available.
I don't know. Maybe maybe you could put. It'd probably be kind of hard for one channel to have enough. If I really think about it.
Job's done.
Oops. Did not mean to do that. Meant to double his health, then play the card. Oh well. I think you could easily have 1,024 files. 32,000 or 64,000 files in a folder. Probably.
Not quite what was planned.
The damned stand ready. The damned stand ready.
Job's done.
Huh. Yeah, I want to look that up. I want to look up how many files can you have on in a folder in different file systems. And there's a technical limit, but there is also an actual limit where it just slows down the processing so much. But it's probably a much higher number than I think it is. That still is kind of a bit of a nightmare. Somewhere on YouTube server there is Rydo's folder, and that folder is just getting filled up more and more and more. And frankly, somewhere in YouTube there is Rydo's there's Rydo's hard drive at this point.
Done.
Because there's gonna be
My
one
apologies.
hard drive. Alright, let's just squelch this guy. I don't know what he's doing, but yeah, I can see it. Portal alone on the new video settings was 25 gigabytes. So we're probably at the 400 or 500 gigabyte
I see
amount of space already. And when you think about how YouTube works, well, that means that 400 or 500 gigabytes is going to be across a RAID of at least 4 hard drives. So they have at least 4 hard drives, and that's going to be spread across, I would suspect, at least 30. At least 30, could be 300 video centers that handle video and process it. So yeah, I'm taking up a lot of this space for free. YouTube is a great service. I mean, if I was trying to do this any other way, you would be talking at least $10,000 each month, at least. If I was trying to stream and can contain all the video, and here YouTube lets me do it for free. And now I just have to convince them to pay me, and the way I do that is I get more viewers, more people clicking on ads and watching ads. I'd click on the ads, I believe. Do everything. Help me out. So let's repurchase our arena entry. So we want to be above 235 at the end of this recording session. We made just the tiniest amount of progress. I'm gonna go splash water on my face, and it's not the tiniest amount of progress. We are almost completely done with this one, and we're halfway done with this one. Next episode, Paladin and Warrior ranked runs. But I'm gonna try and wake myself up and try to be a bit more talkative and a bit more intellectual and smart. Alright, so let's wrap this up. Let's see. I worked on my ending a little bit, so as always I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of the videos. If you put a question in the comment, you will get a direct response in the comment, and I may talk about it on this series Hearthstone. If you want to friend me on Twitter, Google+, or Steam, or Battle.net, which is this Hearthstone, friend me on Hearthstone, you might have a chance of playing me. If I have nothing else to do, I might challenge people that are online. So if you play a lot of Hearthstone and you're my friend and I have nothing better to do, those three things magically align, you might get a challenge. If you accept the challenge fast, you will be on an episode. All the information to friend me on all of that stuff is down in the description, as far as my names and various things. Google Plus in particular, I need people to put me in their circle so I can get a shorter link. You can get custom URLs with the low number of 10 people having you in their circles. And so that's all I need. Possibly I've already done that by the time this video has come out. Hopefully. The other thought is the other goal that's been set in front of me is I need 500 subscribers to my YouTube channel. That's the first goal. I want 500 subscribers. Now I know not a lot of people know 500 people that they can get to go watch YouTube. But you probably could think of somebody. So send this to your friends, share it. Try to get me as many subscribers as possible. I need a whole groundswell of support. And that's it. Now, what I just said is not actually the ending. It's sort of the ending I worked on, but I stretched out and made it too long. So I still need to work on that and have a quicker ending. Anywho, we're done with this episode, so have a good day.